Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the delay. We had some technical issues here at my end. World of Tanks Blitz and my computer were not getting on one bit. However, huge thank you to LOCA and Legion for hanging in there, bearing with us. Just going to message them in game to express my gratitude for everyone hanging in there. So glad I didn't miss the first match between these two teams. This is promising to be an amazing lineup. So here with me this evening is BTHF from the Win, the All Finnish clan. Who is next?
Hello everybody.
And he is going to be our room controller for this evening. He's making sure that everyone's on the right team, we've got the right map, we've got the right spawns, and that things run as smoothly as possible in game. So I believe, let me just check, double check. We are live on the stream, and there's a 7-minute delay, so we can crack on with the first game and get into the flow.
Here we go.
First map, Mayan Ruins. Supremacy, we have got LOCA, a very old clan from the EU server. They're rocking up with Batchat, double IS4, IS7, 268, and 2 E5s, one of them rocking the E5 camouflage. Legion, a very aggressive lineup, double 50B, double IS4, 1 IS7, and 2 WZ113s. The new meta, not too dissimilar from what we saw last night in the first series between Unknown and their opponent, whose name has just slipped my mind. But we're getting underway now. LOCA on the red team, Iceberg 1-2-1 in the bat chat, pushing up. Very strange position there. He's going under the two bridges between the C and the B camp. He's got Evil Boobs and, let's see, I can't quite see the name there, but he's got an IS4 and IS7 coming up to support him. LOCA K4 Roulette already bleeding a bit of HP. He's tried to get himself into a position to overwatch B, but he is relatively isolated and exposed. There's a lot of Legion guns there bearing down on him, and he is down to 691 HP. He's used a repair kit and he's lost a gunner, still down to a one-shot. He is in an absolute bind of a situation here. Really, LOCA are going to have to work very hard to keep him alive. And he is going to have to do a lot of wiggling and jiggling. It looks like Oxbow is coming in to capitalize. Left nut from Legion going into the B cap. Oxbow trying to work the angle there, trying to get K4 out of the game. One gun knocked out. Legion, Gangdelf's bleeding a bit of HP there in the 113. Just having a look here. He's got Evil Boobs in the IS7 coming up on the flank. Fluffy Fox in the 50B's got the long reload, but K4 is the first person down here. He was taken out probably, it looks like, by Oxbow, who's pushed across, but Gangdelf's gone down, so Legion have got 2 caps. They are behind on the cap lead though. It seems like Iceberg got the C cap in advance, and that's put LOCA in a very strong position in terms of cap points. However, they've lost a second gun, and now Legion have caught up, overtaken with the 2 caps, but they've lost Thomas. The lead has gone down. But as any experienced Clan Wars player can tell you, when the leader goes down, it just puts them in a better position to lead their team on to victory. So here we've got Blast, Papasten, Left Nut, and Eggy, and they've taken down White Tiger. Evil Boobs is going to be the next one to go down. Is it Evil B-O Obs? Or Evil? I'm just going to say Evil Boobs. I'm sorry, the underscore, I'm just pretending it's not there. Evil Boobs is down. Papasten in a really strong position there. 2 shots in the clip. Oxbow's down. It's Tipunet, the 268, and Prozik. Oh my god, these are some hard names. In the E5 from LOCA. Left on the field. It's 2 on 4. The HP, though, is so far in the favour of Legion, who've also got 2 caps. Definitely, this is going to be a game they're wrapping up, and they do so very convincingly there at the end.
This was an interesting match. It was like both waited at the start to check where other one is, but in the middle in the middle of the game, it looked like pretty even, but LGN turned it.
Well, I think this is something we've got to remember, that this is the Legion top team, pretty much by and large. These are the guys that took the offline finals, Twister 2017.
They are the best.
They're the best. And if we look at the damage spread here, Papasten 3,363 damage, 2 kills to 50 Bs there by Legion, absolutely hoarding the damage, over 6k between them, really impressive, showing there. just under 5k damage advantage to Legion. So LOCA, they weren't completely walked over, like you say. It was very, very close call early on and towards the mid.
They played well, and it looked like they got it in one point, but Legion turned it as usual.
as usual. Well, I'm hoping. I mean, even I'm within the Legion clan, I am hoping that we can see the BPL, the teams in the BPL, give them some stiff competition and knock them off their pedestal. That would be, that would be very encouraging for the EU server.
That was tighter than I expect. It's LOCA is a legendary clan, but they haven't been playing clan wars so much, and Legion is the best. So beforehand, Legion felt stronger, and I think LOCA played very well this first one.
Oh yeah, this is for those of you who don't know, LOCA are one of the oldest clans. They're up there with the likes of Legion and Phoenix. Pretty much were created as soon as the clan system came into World of Tanks Blitz, and they've always had super unicums in the clan. They've always had very, very impressive stats, and in random matches they're always players that you want to see on the green team and are not too happy to see on the red team. But like BT's saying, we haven't really seen them in the clan war scene for a while, and this is the thing. Are they going to be able to adapt to the new meta? Have they left it too long? Have they let the other teams build up their repertoire of skills and strategies too far? But now going into this map, Legion blue team, we've got Blast AMX50B, Papasten AMX50B, Eggy IS4, Oxbow IS4, Lefna IS7, Gangdalf WZ113, and Thomas Legion 113 as well. Then looking over at LOCA, we've got Evil Boobs in the 50B, Iceberg 121, Batchat 25T, Fluffy Fox in the 183, White Tiger IS4, K4 Rolex IS4, Survivor 99 IS4, and Tupunet in the IS7. So going into the free cam mode now, we see Gangdalf in the 113 using that amazing speed of the Chinese heavy tank, and he's capping C, but it's LOCA who are going to get the first cap in there, and they've secured the A cap, and they are relatively uncontested, but Legion appear to be in a stronger position in terms of map control. But that being said, LOCA are into the B cap, and Legion don't really have many angles of fire to stop them. It's Tupunet in the IS7. He's in a really strong position, held down. Can Oxbow get his gun down? Yes, he can. In through the ruins. That was a brilliant shot to reset B, but he wasn't allowed to do that unpunished. Is he going to be able to get in there again? Evil Boobs in the 50B is going to be looking to get another shot in. Yes, he does, but now he's on a long reload, and we've got more crossfire coming in, and that is Iceberg 121 in the Batchat coming across, and Oxbow's taking quite a bit of damage there, and it looks like LOCA are going to be able to get that B cap, and the left flank for Legion has fallen down. But that being said, and the 183 puts a huge hit into left nut, but he's pushing forwards. He knows that 183's got a long reload, but now it's going to be the IS4s, K4 Rolex and White Tiger to stop the push. Thomas Legion taking down Survivor 99 in the IS4 though. That's going to give Legion a bit of an angle in here. We've got the 50Bs coming up. Gangdalf taking another hit from the 183. The 183 really doing a good job farming damage and locking down this flank. And he's backed up by the IS4s, and they're stopping Left Nut and Gangdalf from pushing in behind the spawn. And Evil Boobs is coming in. He's going to clip out Left Nut. Left Nut is going down. Evil Boobs doesn't even get a shot in. He's got 3 in the chamber. He's got K4 Rolex and White Tiger cutting up behind him. 3 shots in the chamber. Gangdalf's calling for help, but he is going to get taken down. I'd be very impressed. Papasten's on the long reload. Blast is coming to the end of his long reload. It's 2 guns apiece at the moment, but the cap advantage is so much in the favor of LOCA. Although that being said, Legion are working to stop the C cap. Legion, sorry, working to stop the C cap. All LOCA need to do is keep their guns in the game and hang on to one of these bases, and they should be able to walk away with a win. And there we go. That's Blast going down. The 50Bs really exposed. There's too many guns here, too many heavily armored IS4 targets. Eggy goes down as well. I'm going to call this one for LOCA. Really strong performance. Although that being said, Legion have just stopped the B cap. Now if they can get into A without losing another gun, they could still potentially take this. We've still got 3.5 minutes left to play. LOCA really need to finish off Papasten. They need to take him down. They do. There's only 60 points on the clock, and we've got, it looks like Iceberg is stopping the C-cap. Oxbo's pushing across. I think, oh no! Thomas manages to take down K4. It's Thomas dueling with White Tiger here. White Tiger should really be able to finish him off. And Iceberg's having to run away from Oxbo. This is coming down to the wire. Iceberg's taken down by Oxbo. Oh my god!
Oh.
White
Really
Tiger.
tight.
White Tiger takes down Thomas. This is so close. But Oxbo's too far away from the A base.
Yeah.
Great play there by LOCA. I don't know if that was intentional or fortune on
Bravo,
LOCA's
LOCA.
part. Really good
tight.
game.
This was really good clan war game. It was like this is the best clan war, you know.
That was
bravo, LOCA. That was nice.
I honestly, I just had no. I mean, to begin with, LOCA got themselves into such a strong position there. You know, getting the A and B cap, and they Legion to push on LOCA had to bleed HP. There was no other way around it. And that is brilliant play by LOCA.
Legion's start was a bit soft. They didn't. They waited. They let LOCA took the caps and places, and that was it.
Yeah, I think the it was a good strat by Legion. You know, I think the issue was they just didn't have a solution for stopping. They didn't have a reliable solution for stopping the B cap. And to be fair, LOCA did a really good job of making sure they had enough tanks with enough different angles of fire to stop Legion from pushing in and resetting the B cap. And as well, I mean, the 183 in the back, really, really great performance there, stopping the flank of Legion. You know, the IS-4s coming in through LOCA spawn.
But even though, you know, we were talking about LOCA and they haven't been on clan war scene so much, but they are like top players, and I know that they have been training a lot lately, so we can see it here.
Absolutely, training makes a huge difference. I mean, you could be the best players in the world if you're not coordinated. I mean, well, technically Legion are the best players in the world at the moment if you're going by titles, but I'm saying you could have a bunch of 80% players. If you don't coordinate and you don't train, you have to, it's so much harder to walk away with a victory in the clan war setting.
But this is it's going to be interesting games now. And next is Port Bay.
Yes, so we're moving on. So it's one apiece on the first map on Mayan Ruins. Moving on to Port Bay. We had this map yesterday in the first series of the Blitz Pro League. Let's see, and that was Unknown versus Live HD Esports. Thank God that name came back to me. I was worried about my memory for a second there. So, Legion, not completely coordinated in terms of the camouflage. Most of them rocking the Pro Tournament camo reward for making it into the offline finals, the top 8 teams of the EU server. And it's a traditional approach from Legion. We've got guys pushing out towards C, and it's a bit of a more passive approach from LOCA. They are not progressing across the map as fast. And we've got Oxbo here in the pattern. He's spotted. Left nut in the IS-7 is also spotted. They haven't taken any damage from that cross, and that's put 2 very strong hull down tanks into position. Evil Boobs in the IS-7 taking some damage there. They're going to be contesting. So we've got 2 players from either team. This area here, this corner, is vital to map control around the C cap. If you can secure this, you can get the crossfire and your team can be dominant. But as Iceberg is finding out to his detriment, if you push too aggressively, you risk being overexposed to your opponent's team. And we've got Eggy here going hull down over the C cap, putting some damage into the E5 there from LOCA. Hit points dramatically in the favor of Legion. They've only just taken a hit points and damage on left nut. We've got Fluffy Fox in the STB pushing in through the B base. He's going to get counter-pushed by Blast in the WZ-113. Thomas Legion losing a bit of hit points as well. Papa Sten taking down the E5 Prozuic 1-2-3-1 there. So Legion are a gun up. Caps not featuring in this battle at all. I think this is going to be a victory by kills, although having said that, someone's gone into the cap for the first time. But K4 Rolik is in a world of trouble. Gangdalf and Eggy. having him pinch it very, very effectively. Papa Sten dominating the 268 here, although he's bleeding HP. He's keeping that 268 ineffective. Eggy taking down K4 Rolek. Legion not focusing on the kill. The STB has hold ass here. Survivor 99 as well coming round. 2 guns down, 3 guns down for LOCA. Thomas is down. Tiponet, the 268 taken down. It's a brawl. It's a brawl in the river on the sea cap. Let's go down into the action. Oh, going on to Papa Sten as he dies. Sad times. Fluffy Fox dies. Eggy and Blast here looking for the next target. We've got Survivor 99 hanging in there along with Evil Boobs, but it's 2 guns versus 4. There's just no way they can pull it back here realistically at this time, unless something miraculous occurs. Evil Boobs fluffing a shot there, I think. Or was he aiming for Gandalf? I didn't quite see. Survivor 99 holding in. Evil Boobs getting pushed. Double tap there from Left Nut and Blast. Eggy pushing on Survivor. Gandalf gets the kill on Survivor. Evil Boobs hanging in. 175 hit points. Holding on, bouncing those shots, but Left Nut in through the side armor to secure the victory for Legion, taking us 2-1 in Legion's favour moving forwards. Remembering it's a best of 7 this evening, so the first team to 4 victories takes the series. And just a reminder to everyone at home, the format of the Blitz Pro League is that if you win 4-0 versus your opponent, you take home 4 league points rather than 3.
Yeah.
So there's a huge onus to dominate. You know, if you can go 4-0 to begin with, that is extremely good news for you in terms of the league standings at this stage.
By the way, we saw an interesting thing in that match. In the end part, there was a Left Nut and Evil Boobs. Both have IS-7s, and they were there in the C corner. And I'm talking about focus fire. They were sitting there next to each other, but shooting the other direction. They didn't even look at each other. They were there next to each other, you know, and they didn't, because both had focus on somewhere else. You know, it was funny to see that.
And it's absolutely right. You know, that's the thing about Clan Wars. You know, if your commander says shoot the mouse or shoot the E100, you should forget the tank in front of you and you burn down the person that's called out as the target.
Exactly. And it was like almost 1 minute they stand there next to each other and shooting just somebody else. It was funny to see, but that's how it works.
And that was a really good game, and I love seeing games where the caps get ignored. I'm a huge fan of the violence. I love it, you know, just tank on tank action. I think if you're playing an ultra defensive strategy relying on caps, it's not the best viewing ever. It's interesting if you understand the tactics, but for most people at home, we want to see people get blown up. So really good performance there. We're swapping spawns. Let's see.
Tiger in, please.
BT doing his role as room controller.
Yeah. What Tiger? Yeah.
Because we've got these clans, they're rotating people in and out, depending potentially on tank availabilities, who's got to walk the dog, who needs to go for dinner, this kind of thing. So, looking at the lineups here, Legion, Oxbow Grill, Blast IS4, Left Nut IS4, Papa Sten IS4, Triple IS4 by Legion, great stuff. Eggy in the E5, Gandalf and Thomas in the WZ113s. Over on LOCA, we've got Evil Boobs 215B, British Heavy Tank, fantastic to see that featuring in Clan Wars, along with White Tiger, Survivor 99 back in the IS4s, Iceberg 121 in the IS7, Tiponet, I'm really sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, Object 268, K4 Rolek, Object 268, double 268s, lots of alpha, lots of camo, and pretty good mobility there, and Fluffy Fox in the STB, and he is rocking, that is an exciting camo looking at that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Huge fan, great choice, Fluffy. So, dropping into free cam mode here, much more passive game here. Both teams fanning out across the map. TDs in the back for both maps. K4 Rolek is becoming a mountain goat. He's climbing up there unspotted. Tiponet really far back in their spawn. It looks like LOCA it's Fluffy Fox in the STV going for the C cap, Eggy in the E5 pushing in, taking a hit. He's going to be looking to make sure that Fluffy can't cap C. And if we look all the way over on the other side of the map, I'm going to use the zoom function on the free cam, we have got Oxbow in the grill, doesn't quite manage to land a shot. He's dropped the adrenaline, he's unspotted, he has got a fantastic field of fire. Let's see what the view field looks like from his side of the map. In terms of hit points, we've got 3 tanks from Legion that have taken damage. Evil Boobs, the only player, the 215B, that's taken damage from LOCA. Now, The 215B. All right, hello Oxbow, good to see you. Nice camo. God, what a fantastic field of fire. The 215B is a very, very strong tank in certain positions, but that soft side armor.
LGN is rotating to C.
Okay, good call there by BT. Absolutely right. Yes, we've got Thomas Legion in the 113, supported by Eggy. They're rotating, but he takes a huge hit. There must have been one of the 268s hitting into the side of Thomas there. Potentially both of them. Thomas bleeding HP down to around a one-shot, and he's down. And that is the leader of Legion down. And we've got White Tiger taking the brunt of the damage there in the IS-4 from Legion. Looking at the caps points here as well. LOCA with the C cap. And 4 tanks coming in now. It's going to be 4 on 4 unless these teams... Well, no, Blast is down in the IS-4 as well. This is looking very, very strong for LOCA. They've got 2-gun advantage. They've got a 2-gun advantage. And Gangdalf and Papastena having to pull back. Tiponet smashing. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. That was Gangdalf going down. Eggy going down. It might be too early, but I feel pretty confident calling this one in the favor of LOCA. Really good focus fire. There we go. There goes Papasten in the IS-4. Oxbow in the grill, dropping the speed boost. He needs to run away. And if we look here, it's Left Nut versus Iceberg. It's head-to-head. Left Nut might be able to take Iceberg. But if you look at the minimap, he's got so many red icons moving towards him. He is about to have a really, really bad time. I'm looking here. Oxbow is tracked, but he's not spotted. I'm wondering what Oxbow is going to do in this situation.
Yeah, that was it.
And that was the points. Oh, a victory by Cap. Okay, that was not a good day for Legion. A 7-0 victory there. I don't know what happened. I think it was when Legion rotated. What do you think? Yeah,
Legion went into the LOCA's trap. I don't know if they made this trap by, but whatever. They just went to those trap. I guess Legion didn't know that there is so many LOCA guys at the sea, and that was it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was looking pretty close for a while, and then LOCA got the C cap. They sucked some Legion guys in towards them, and like you say, I don't know if it was by design or chance, but LOCA had an absolute field day. And Legion, I think, as Thomas was the first one to go down, really...
Legion don't make those mistakes many times.
No, absolutely.
You know that they rotate to the wrong direction. Usually they find the weak spot, but now they found the hard spot, so that was it.
And it's also worth bearing in mind for everyone, although BT and I want to pick up the BPL tournament as much as possible, this isn't what really matters. This is organized and competitive training for the best clans on the EU server. At the end of the day, these guys are gearing up for the 2018 Twister. So maybe what we're seeing here from Legion are some experimental tactics, something that they haven't tried before and they want to test against a strong opponent. And if it doesn't work, we're not going to see it in the online finals, or certainly the offline finals in Twister.
I guess I've been playing at Maya against Legion with the same tactics that they played, and they lost to us this one game with that tactic. They won there, but anyway.
So, but it's 2-2. They've both won one game on each map so far. The next map is going to be Yamato Harbour. Now, we did an interview with the Blitz event community with Thomas Legion earlier this year, and he said Yamato Harbour is one of the most balanced maps in the game in terms of spawn. I'm sure everyone's sort of aware each map has one spawn or another that is slightly preferred by the better players in the game over the other one. But Thomas was saying, in terms of clan wars, Yamato Harbour is probably the most symmetrical with the least discrepancies between the two spawns. So dropping into it now, we've got Legion running double IS-4, IS-7, quadruple 113. Talk about your new meta. On the other side of the field, we've got 215B, Grill, IS-4, IS-7, Mouse, 263, STB. So we've got one team with spamming the 113, and the other team with no duplicated tanks whatsoever. Who are you banking on based on the lineup, BT?
Legion. They will win this.
So much confidence. So much confidence.
They're gonna rush with these 1-1-3s and that's it.
Well, I mean, you say that, but we've got Blast and Left Nut on the left in the IS4s, and we've got Eggy and Papistan in the 1-1-3s.
Yeah,
and it looks like Papistan, he's taken. Oh, okay, Legion have got A and B.
A and B, yeah.
I don't even know who.
They don't need to rush.
That was really impressive. I have no idea who got B there. Apologies to the viewers back home. My free cam skills are just
I guess it was Thomas.
Yeah, that would. Or Gangduff. Gangduff having to haul ass to get out of trouble there. Fluffy Fox in the Mouses, he's taken quite a bit of damage, but he's still on 1600 HP, and that's what the mouse is there for. It's there to get shot, but now Legion with the 2-cap lead, noting that LOCA managed to get the C-cap out in the medium flank all the way over there. Legion can pull back, and all they have to do is hold on to these 2 caps, and they can force LOCA to push on them. And I think that is exactly what they're going to have to do. And now the onus is on LOCA to work out the best way to approach. But the difficulty is they're now pushing on 7 heavy tanks dug down in a city. 7
IS or 1-1-3s. It's gonna be hard.
And so Legion, they've stacked 7 heavy tanks in the city. LOCA don't have the tanks to meet them head on. I mean, they've got a couple of heavy tanks, but then they've also got tanks like the Grill, the STB, and even to a certain extent the 215B, the British heavy. So going head on into the city is just not a great idea. And looking here, the B cap looks to be where it's going to be contested. Survivor taking some hits here. Yeah, Survivor is trying to stop the B cap, but it's cost him dearly. He's down to half HP. The mouse, Fluffy Fox, losing HP from LOCA. Legion, a really strong traditional strategy here. Really great play.
LOCA is gonna push over B.
The LOCA has to push. There's 130 cap points. They've got to push. It can't be Survivor that pushes. He is a one-shot. If he goes down, it's just going to close the lead. LOCA need to really start rotating their HP pools. They've got Iceberg full HP. Even the Grill's quite healthy. K4 Rolik in the 263 is quite healthy. And that's what they're doing. Notice Survivor 99 is hanging back now. There's more tanks between him and the opponents. But there's not, well, apart from Thomas, there's no easy kills on the field. LOCA have managed to get the B cap. Unless they can get A, Legion will take this, but they've lost. Legion have lost Thomas. Okay, that's taken the pressure off a little bit. There's still 70 cap points to go. If Legion can get one more kill in, potentially Fluffy Fox, maybe K4 Rolik, that will be enough for them to secure the victory. It's getting very close again. Fluffy Fox is going to have to work really hard to stay alive. Left Nut looking for the shot. He's going to be using HE surely. Heat, sorry. Oh, Fluffy Fox, excellent angling, getting the bounce in there, but it's 10 points for Legion. Unless, Legion secure it. Yeah. Oh, it took LOCA too long to finish off the low HP tanks.
But LOCA played well on that position. They tried and they played well. It was tight.
Yeah, they played really well, and you've got to remember, ladies and gentlemen back home, these guys, they can't see what the other team is taking before they get into the battle. You have the privileged view through the stream of seeing who's taking what before they land in the spawns. And just looking at the damage spread here, Blast in the IS4 had a brilliant time, and Evil Boobs in the Grill doing a lot of damage well. Actually, 200 HP damage between them. It was cap control that gave Legion the win here, and early cap control as well. So.
Well played from Legion. Also, this. I think they were prepared to make some kind of push if it's gonna be no caps, but they got the caps and then just hold.
And it must be pretty unsettling for Legion. I would be, and personally, I was thinking, it would be not this close cut. Certainly, Legion would not have been expecting to only be leading 3-2 at this stage against LOCA, and it's worth bearing that in mind as well. LOCA have been on pause in Clan Wars for a while, so Legion are really going to have to step their game up to close this one out, and also against their opponents in the coming days, who are much fresher than LOCA actually. But looking at this one, Legion changing again. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. However, LOCA have gone to quite an interesting lineup. They've gone a bit heavier. They've dropped the grill. They switched the 263 for a 268. They've doubled up the IS4, doubled up the IS7s, and they've got two T62As. And the double T62s, very predictably, loving the camouflage on white tiger there, have gone into the C cap, and that double tank on the C cap is going to give them the lead. But Legion again will be securing B, and it looks like Oxbow in the IS7. He's spotted, but he's in a really strong position here. Hull down. Oh no, he got it in. He took some HE damage on the back of the tank there, but yeah, and that's him. That's his job done. Thomas Legion in the 113, such a strong tank hull down, but if you can catch the side armor, my god, does it bleed HP. Legion starting to lose a bit of HP here and there, but they've got the double caps. But this time round, LOCA are in a better position to push into the city in terms of their tank compositions. They're going to be able to make a much more aggressive move on Legion, and we can see this here, the two T62As. Well, Evil Boob's taking a huge amount of damage. I don't know who put that into him, but he bled over half his HP just crossing there. We've got Thomas Legion and Gangdalf Legion in the 113s burning down Evil Boobs. White Tiger isolated. It should have been two T62As coming into the rear of a Legion flank, but now it's 4 Legion players on one T62A. He's going to have to work so hard to get out of here, and it looks like Oxbow is not focused on him, but he will be. White Tiger going down, White Tiger gone. 2 guns up to Legion, 2 caps up to Legion. Really good flex there.
Yeah, that was a bit stupid move from LOCA.
No, I disagree. I think that was a great move. I think that was the best move LOCA could have made, but the flex there by Legion, that was impressive. But K4 Rolex takes down Oxbow. But K4 Rolex, he's low HP. He's down to 116 HP. He's going to be the next target called. Legion know if they clear 1 or 2 more targets, this one is in the bag. But Papa stands down, so now it's 5 guns apiece. But Legion again with the HP advantage 2k, with the cap advantage 2 to 1. That being said, Fluffy Fox in the 268. Is he going to get a shot into Blast? He's got the reload. No, he's not. Left nut puts one into him. Blast, reverse side scraping, takes 570 damage from Fluffy Fox. Looking IS4, Survivor 9-9, Iceberg 1-2-1 versus Gangdalf. Thomas very, very low. Okay, LOCA are working really, really hard to pull this one back. Legion, they can't take their foot off the gas, but there goes Iceberg. It's 70 cap points to play for. Survivor 9-9, he's quite low. K4 Rolex, how is he still alive? How are Legion letting him go? But there goes Fluffy Fox in the 268. Looks like fire kill there. And Legion locking in their 4th victory to win the series 4-2.
Well, I say that was a mistake to put these 2 meds run there, but
yeah. I disagree with you in the sense that I think it was a good move. It was a good move, but I also agree with you because it didn't work. So
yeah,
it really didn't work. And I'm impressed at how quickly Legion were able to shut those 262s down. I mean, that's a lot of DPM coming into your backfield, and if you don't deal with it, if you let yourself get pincered, that's bad times. But Legion didn't let that happen.
But what we see here now was that LOCA really is a good team now. They have been training, and they really gave LGN a tough fight today. So that was interesting. That was really interesting.
And I mean, I 100% agree. I was not expecting the games to be that close, bearing in mind how strong the Legion top team are consistently through all the different tournament series. They're always up there, top 4 finalists, you name it, the tournament, they've been there. But LOCA have shown that in this tournament they are going to be serious contenders. And really impressive performance.
If they keep going like this, they will be really good. I'm not sure how much they've been training. I know that they've been training at least some, but if they keep going this way, they will be very strong. Because they have very good players. Those guys really make the shots count and so on. So it's interesting, and it's good to have that kind of group in these kind of games.
Yeah, I mean, we love the competition. That's why we're here watching esports. We don't want to see one team just walk over everyone else. We want to see contest. We want to see close calls. We want to see it go down to the wire, which is what we've seen tonight, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So,
did you check? Was there how many PC players were there? I didn't even check.
I wasn't paying attention. I was so focused on getting my stream setup working, I didn't check. From experience,
not many.
No, not many. I didn't notice many, or at least I can't remember many mouse icons in the in the training room. So fantastic performance there by both teams. LOCA, strong showing, nothing to be ashamed of there. I'm confident that they're going to go in and take some series later on in the coming week or so in the round robin phase. Legion, maybe cause for concern, the top team. Maybe they're thinking, oh, maybe we should have prepared a little bit better for this. But at the same time, they did beat LOCA 4-2. And LOCA didn't have bad strats, didn't play badly. So
I think it's like a great that LGN is back with their top team, and they really, Thomas is there and they want to play and they want to win. That's the best what can be in a EU server Blitz now.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys early on had nothing to do with Clan Wars in Blitz, but I remember Legion represented the EU server in 2016 at the first offline Twister Cup. And then they represented and won in 2017. So, you know, for the EU server, this is the flagship team. They're the ones to beat, you know, R2K, Ready to Kill. Won the the professionals tournament earlier in the year, the official Wargaming tournament. And they were proud that they beat Legion. And, you know, they were proud, obviously, to go through and represent us as the EU server in the offline in Seattle.
You should be proud. It was big
exactly
thing to beat Legion. Yeah,
exactly. And, you know, going into the offlines to win some cash, really well done by those guys. So that's the end of the first series for this evening. 4-2 Legion versus LOCA. Coming up later this evening at 8:30 Central European time, we have got the Eros team, a team within the Legion clan, called the second team, I would say, arguably the alternative team from Legion, facing up against LM Elements, another very, very strong clan from the EU server, and that will be going live at 8:30. Same maps, same format, best of 7. It'll be interesting to see who can walk away from that one on top.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, really.
So, for everyone at home who's tuned into the stream, you've got 45 minutes. Go make yourself a cup of coffee. Go buy yourself a beer. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're doing. But I hope to see you back here very, very soon. So that's all for now.
See you soon.
And we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.